Yes, indeed. Once again, it's the Pen Decker coming back to you live on my channel, Kung Tech Fu. Once again, we are here to talk about being the cryptocurrency compound interest maximalists. Yes. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for sharing my journey with me as we learn about this principle of compound interest and how we can use it to improve the quality of our life and or to become financially independent. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit about going back to the old school, okay? Going back to the old school, back in the late 70s or whatever, those people that was there understand these things. We said things like heavy. We said things like deep. When you hear somebody say that's deep, that's where that comes from. That comes from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And we said like things like my bag. Now notice it's my bag, B-A-G, not B-A-D, which is what they say today. You hear people saying my bad, B-A-D. No, it's not my bad. Okay, for all of those of you who don't know, don't ever let me hear you say my bad. It's not my bad, B-A-D. It's my bag, B-A-G, implying my stuff. See, this is what happens when other cultures get their hands on your stuff. They mess it all up trying to be cool. All right, but it ain't going down like that. I'm here to set the record straight. This is the Pen Decker once again, and we had another saying, come from back in the day, which was, can you dig it? All right, we're gonna bring that back. We're gonna dust that off, okay? Because that's a very, how should I say, insightful statement. Because that insightful statement implies, do you understand the full weight of what I am telling you? Not do you hear me? Not do you understand me? Do you understand the full weight of what I am saying to you? And what I'm saying to you here today, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, if you are in the blockchain, if you are doing cryptocurrency, you have given yourself a license to make all the money that you want to make. You don't have to sacrifice your family. You don't have to sell your soul. You don't even have to do any of that. All you got to do is fulfill your responsibility to yourself. Now, I know what you're saying. Pen Decker, I always wanted to do that, but I just didn't know how. Yeah, well, this is the how, okay? We get there. And we're going to do it in a spontaneous fashion. You see, this is the principle of compound interest, okay? When you're dealing with compound interest, you're dealing with a new set of mathematics. See, you're used to addition and subtraction, okay? With multiplication, we are getting into exponents because we are exponentially multiplying our money. That's what we are doing today, ladies and gentlemen. So, take this trip with me as we learn about what vehicles we could use on the road of compound interest. This is why today we're going to take a look at arbitrage. This is why today we're going to look at the original program known as Tomb. Now, why are we looking at Tomb, okay? We are looking at Tomb because it's a very iconic platform, if you will. It's so iconic that many tomb forks, which means replica, have been made in its absence. Okay, kind of semi-absence. It's still alive. It's still well. It's still doing its thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been around, you remember things like Grape Finance. If you've been around, you remember things like AIMS. If you've been around, you know that there are really great tomb forks out there like EMP Money. Yes, doing very, very, very big things. There are things out there like D.AI.SY Finance. Phenomenal platform. And we're going to take a look at these things today, ladies and gentlemen. But we're also going to take a look at, we're going to look into several different aspects, okay? We're looking at real world assets and or tokenized assets. Things like aluminum, things like gold, palladium, okay, things like platinum, things like silver, things like natural gas and oil and satellites and things of this nature. The world is being tokenized, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to be ready, willing, and able to answer the call for yourself. Remember, this is all about you fulfilling your responsibility to yourself so that you can become the rightful master of yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because the universe demands purpose. And if you don't have one, someone will give you theirs, and you will become the figment of someone else's imagination and an extension of them, and they will become your master. Because if you want to find your master, all you have to do is figure out who you're not allowed to question, and there you will find your master. So without further ado, let's go ahead and educate ourselves on how to navigate the blockchain so we can make as much money as we want. So I'm going to introduce you into some infinite money loops where you can do your due diligence for yourself. First on the list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at CAT. CAT is an arbitrage platform, and yes, this is a picture from the Telegram. Why am I showing you a picture from the Telegram? Because they have revamped their contract, and they ran into some problems, okay, with the so-called Bits Lotto thing or whatever was going on with that. I don't want to say so-called in this instance because I believe that it's true. And I'm pretty sure you could track it down and all. But however, that's irrelevant. What we want to look at is that whatever the case, now they have to do a little KYC, thing going on to satisfy the three-letter people. You know who the three-letter people are, right? Yeah. ATM. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? SEC, the DOJ, no, the ATF. I said the ATM. ATF, Arms, Tobacco, and Firearms, the SEC, the DOJ, Department of Justice. You know what I'm saying? You know them. They bother you all the time. However, they going through a little KYC. There's another three-letter. I get nervous when there's three letters running around me. But anyway, they're going through. If you are involved with CAT, then you're going to have to submit that which they already have, which is your wallet contract address that you signed up to CAT with, and you're going to go on their official Telegram, and you're going to do I think that everybody's process with them is going to be different because everybody entered a different way. Some people use centralized exchanges to implement the BNB onto the platform. I'm DeFi, so I didn't use that, so they might ask you for a transaction hash. They might ask you for your name. I don't know what their process is going to be with you. All I know is that I contacted them. They were very helpful, and we got through the process. And as you can see here, when we finished the process, I was like, okay, thanks, so I'm good, right? Yeah, in 72 hours, I mean. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, nice. So if you haven't done your due diligence with CAT, if you are in CAT, I am not a financial advisor. I can't give you financial advice. But what I can do is I can give you a suggestion based on logic. And logic states that you need to go and handle that, or walk away. But there's no need for you to walk away when all you have to do is talk to them and verify that which they already have. So it's not like you're giving them something that they don't have. If you signed up, if you're in CAT, they already have your wallet address. They just want to know that it's you and that it's verified, to protect against, DDoS attacks, hackers, Bits Lotto people, money laundering, all of that type of stuff, okay? So go over there, do your due diligence, and if you're not in CAT, once again, another suggestion based on logic and or the law of cause and effect. It is a wonderful, wonderful platform for crypto arbitrage, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just go and take a quick look at that, shall we? Now, if we go over here, we could just go over here. Now, we're just going to go to the website. I'm not going to pull up my account and all of that stuff like that. But it's the Crypto Arbitrage team. And this is very good, ladies and gentlemen, because it shows you step by step You connect your wallet, you drop some BNB in, I think it's 0.01, which is about $27 to $30 to start off, and you're gonna earn all the way up to 2 point something percent, a day. It was 5%. They're revamping the contract to bring it down, but I like that. I like that. And you know why I like that? Because it shows me that they are thinking about sustainability, which means they want to be around for a while. All right, step 2. Step 3, you can go through it yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put my referral link down in the down in the description below. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and so that we can get to 1,000, people, saying like me. I don't care either way, because like I know that the universal takes care of me, and whatever the universal wants done will be done. Okay, que sera, sera, so let it be written, so let it be done. I'm just a steward, you know what I'm saying? I make my plans, but I leave the results in the hands of the creator, the universal God, nature, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, what is arbitrage? Cryptocurrency arbitrage is a trading strategy that uses price differences between identical cryptocurrency assets in different markets. Basically what that means, ladies and gentlemen, let me just give you a quick synopsis. I'm going to keep this real, demystify this for you. If Bitcoin is $19,000 in America and it's $20,500 in Japan, then what someone may do is they may take $1 million and buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin over here at $19,000 and sell it in Japan at $20,500. You see that price differential, which means, when you unload, you just made a lot of money, and it happens in a fraction of a second, because it's not like you got to go there. We're moving photonically, ladies and gentlemen. We're traveling at the rate of 186,000 miles per second, and if you don't know, that's the speed of light, all right? Which is powered by the speed of thought. Anyway, I'm not going to go on into that because I can get quite cerebral, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But anyway, so this is Cat, and it's real funny because like even when you make a deposit, like there's like this cat purring sound, yeah, it's really cool. So I'm going to leave that down in the address below, okay? So we're going to take a little bit of look at a few arbitrage programs, because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Forex arbitrage is very, very powerful. Now, just to take the good side of a bad thing, you guys all know Scam Bankman-Fried, right? Or Scam Bankman that got fried, right? Well, anyway, before we found out, when we thought he was a philanthropist, when we thought he was a good guy, when we thought that all he did was drive this little crappy, I believe it was a Nova, and he was so frugal, and he was, he's got on his shorts, and he's got on the nondescript t-shirt, looks like he just rolls out the bed, doesn't even comb his hair. You're like, oh, he's got such the cool 80s, hipster, love and peace, kumbaya thing going on. But we found out it was completely different. He's actually got a multi-million-dollar mansion and having these orgies and all of this stuff going on and stealing billions of dollars. And you guys know the story. Anyway, we're going to take a look at a couple of platforms here, guys, before we get into Tomb and the Tomb Forks. I might split this up into 2 videos, but I'm having such a good time here educating you guys. Now, once again, this is for educational purposes. This is not for entertainment purposes, okay? I am simply reconnecting to you to that which is already within you. Just giving you that universal reach out connection that you have for doing your own duty for yourself. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to educate, because if I give you a fish, you eat for a day. If I teach you how to fish, you eat for a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, we're going to go up here and we're going to take a quick look at FX Master Gold. Now, FX Master Gold has been doing very well for me, ladies and gentlemen. This is a platform where they trade AXU/USD. USD is a stable coin, all right? That's the pair, all right? Now, the thing is that I want to introduce you to a concept, ladies and gentlemen. If you wanted to build, let's say you had this vision for this really great house, right? You know, you wanted to have this, and you want a certain fountain over there, and you want this, and you want that. So, you know, you go to the architect, you have the architect draw up your vision, and then you hire the different crews to go ahead and build that house, okay? Now, if you want to turn on a light in a certain room, you want the light switch here and this, that, and the other. Now, you and I both know that you don't need to be an electrician and mess around with ohms and amperage, you know, and running wires behind walls and past the insulation and the fiberglass and all of that stuff. All you know is that when you flick that switch, you want the light to come on. Well, that's what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. We are delegating responsibility. I want you guys to come to become familiar with that term, delegating responsibility. You don't have to do everything yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, that's what this whole thing that people call passive income is all about, delegating responsibilities. Let the professionals handle it, okay? We just sit back by investing, by giving a donation. Let's use that word, donation. By giving a donation, okay? Legalese is in the house. But if we give a donation to a certain platform, all right, utilizing digital assets, that's another thing I want you to get in touch with. Understand the difference between financial securities and digital assets. Financial securities, if you deal with that, those are indeed taxable events and you should pay your taxes. However, if you're dealing with digital assets like Bitcoin, like XRP, like things of that nature, ISO compliant coins, or any other, you know, Binance or whatever, any other digital asset, you do not have to pay taxes because it simply does not apply to digital assets. All right. Because that is your personal property. All right. So anyway, if you look here, you know, this is gold copy trading, 20% profit sharing. And basically what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is you get the lion's share and their goal is 15% a week. That's their goal, ladies and gentlemen. 15% a week is their goal. Now, sometimes they may be just under, sometimes they may be well over. I've seen them go as high as 28% myself in 1 week. All right. The bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is whatever they make, you get 80%, they get 20%, and they do not get paid unless they make you money. All right. No one understand that. Now, in order to get with FX Master Gold, you have to go through their broker, which is Absolute Markets. And when you go to Absolute Markets, the instructions are down here. You could do very well for yourself in crypto because it's a lifestyle, and you give yourself, like I said, a license to make all the money that you want because it is a ritualistic thing. You're making money 24 hours a day. When you go to sleep, your self-replicating, self-generating robots are still going. When you wake up in the morning, you're waking up to $200, $500, $800. It all depends when you do your due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. But here are the instructions. You will open an account with their trusted broker. You will leverage this. The best account type is ECN. Okay? Now, you need at least $500 for that. And then, of course, if you go into the menu, whatever you drop in, they are going to give you a reward bonus of 30%, but you got to go and get it. They're not going to advertise it up front. I'll show you how to do that as well, but not in this video. All right. As a matter of fact, if you looked at my past videos, you should already know how to do that. All right. So this is FX Master Gold, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's go on to our next arbitrage platform. All right. You know it. I love it. This is AMZDOGE. AMZDOGE, ladies and gentlemen, is truly amazing. And not only is it truly amazing, but it also has Magic Johnson here putting his self on the line.
Hello, AMZDOGE members. I'm very happy to celebrate Christmas with you and also have a Happy New Year. The outstanding performances of the Magic Dog in 2022 has brought us amazing results, right? Can't wait to see what's going to happen in 2023. I know you're going to do a great job, so good luck and take care.
Now that's Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. And Magic Johnson is not going to put his name on the line if this was, dare I say it, SCAM. People love to scream that word. I refuse to even say that word because we're not here to concentrate on SCAM. Don't tell me about what doesn't work. Tell me what does work, okay? I don't want to hear you screaming scam, 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 scam. I don't want to hear that. Don't sit here and waste my time talking 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes with what doesn't work. No. I don't want to hear that. Tell me what does work, okay? And this is what works, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Magic Johnson is not going to put his name on the line. And what's more is he's not going to put $50 million of his money into this if it was an SCAM. So not only do we have the camaraderie, the certainty, the faith of what Magic Johnson is risking. If he can risk $50 million, I can risk a few hundred or a few thousand. Now, here's the great thing about this, ladies. I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis, and the quick synopsis is this. See, once we go in here, you got your account, you got your team here, and you are welcome to join my team, all right? So, everybody that's in here, what I'm saying, some people have, cashed out and they're trying to come. I know these people personally, so they're going to be back in, what I'm saying? I only got one guy here that's really doing it big right now, but you go in here and you make some money. Now, here's a quick synopsis, ladies and gentlemen. For every $500 you put in this, you're going to make approximately $15 in digital assets every 24 hours. If you put in $1,000, you're going to make approximately $30 in digital assets every 24 hours. Now, here's how you want to do it, ladies and gentlemen. My suggestion. You put in 500 or 1,000, preferably 1,000. I'm going to tell you my strategy. You put in $1,000. That's $30 a day, which is $210 a week. When you get to about $1,500 or $2,000, you pull out 500, and then you let it get back up to 2,000, and then you pull out another 500. There's your $1,000 right there. Now, the money you put in, you already have in your hand, and everything that's in is house money. Then you let that thing get up to $2,000. Now, once you hit $2,000, you are now going to be making $60 a day. $60 a day, that's $220 a week. Excuse me, $420 a week. All right? Now, let me just put it this way, for every $1,000 that's in there, every 24 hours, you are going to make $30 per $1,000 that you have on hand at that moment. Yes, you can do it. Now, I know that a lot of times, we are in DeFi. We like to say, yeah, not your keys, not your crypto. Yeah, but you have to use that sparingly, because in this instance, as long as you ROI first, it doesn't matter what happens afterwards, because it's all profit from that point forward. Once you take out your original 500, once you take out your original $1,000, if you put in $1,000, it's only going to take you 4.5 weeks to ROI. All right. So as long as the project lasts for that long and you get your ROI out from that, and you still got $1,000 in to build upon. All right. So if you look here, ladies and gentlemen, you can go 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, 3 days, 7 days, or 15 days. All right. Once I finally get to that point of $2,000, I'm going to leave it in there for 15 days. And at that point, it's going to be a really nice payday. So here's a great thing too, guys. When you go here and you put something in, if you look down here where it says estimated earnings, when you put your money in, it's going to tell you right here how much you're going to make. It may not be down to the cent or whatever, but it's going to be in that general vicinity. All right. Another thing that I want to introduce to you guys before we go is when you go into my strategy, right? And you see your thing there, right? You see I got 897 in there now. So if I click this, all right, when we go here into the order detail, you see right here, there's a little teeny tiny lightning bolt there. Well, check this out. Every 2 hours, you can hit this lightning bolt and boom, 14 cents. So every 2 hours, you can get another 15 cents, 18 cents, 20 cents. All right. So that adds to, at the end of your 24 hours, or if you did 3 days, at the end of 3 days, and you hitting that thing every 2 hours or so forth, you're increasing your output, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now let's go back here. All right. You can also go in here, and when you look in here, you can go and you can look at, working. You can look at, there's a lot of things that you can do in here, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go here. Let's go to sign in. Now, you see this sign in? I just started doing this 3 days ago. And shout out to the dude that put me onto this. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name right now. But the next video, I will definitely give you a shout out. I really, a guy, he only does AMZDOGE videos. And he hooked me up on this. But I did not know that if you go here and you sign in every day, you get a 30-day magic dog by checking in the first 7 days total. And then secondly, you can get a 30-day magic dog by cumulatively checking in for 15 days. And here at the bottom is, after you've been in for a while, you can get a 90-day magic dog by accumulatively checking in for 30 straight days, ladies and gentlemen. What does that tell you? That tells you it's long term. And if you don't know what they're talking about, then all you got to do is go over here to Magic Dog. And when you go over here to Magic Dog, it's going to show you 10, 30 days, 90 days, blah, blah, blah. So 30 days is $10. But if you sign up with my link that's down in the description, you will get a free Magic Dog for 30 days. And then I suggest that you do that sign in, so at the end of 30 days, you can claim another free magic dog, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's off the hook. It's amazing. If this thing lasts the whole year, I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, I just might make my first million within the next year or so. I swear to God. There's other platforms that are just like this one, but I'm gonna stick with this one for a while. My man Rastafari hooked me up on another one, and we're going to take a look at that one too. All right. Very quickly, let's just go into here, and very quickly, we're just going to take a quick look at this other one here. I believe that I had it very close by. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. But let's take a look at this anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Tech Fu creator earnings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I now have my own coin, Tech Fu coin. You can be the first or one of the first to obtain my coin, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, in the Diamond wallet. I'll put that link down in the description. You can go on over there and you can buy my coin, ladies and gentlemen, and you can, how should I say, contribute to the cause, as well as using the arbitrage or the principles that I'm teaching you to earn some money for yourself with the coin over time. All right. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So now let's go back here and let's take a quick look at, there's Mr. Forex Shark of the the drip ecosystem, which, as you know, is the central pillar of a lot of what we do here. But today we're not going to go into that today. And let's go on over here because I wanted to show you guys this other platform. Let me see if this is it. No, that's not it. Okay, but that's where we're going later. I did want to show you this, guys, this other platform. Anyway, it's a really good platform, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's go on to something else. Let's go on to some other platforms that are also doing quite well in this space. Okay, now we can go on over here, and if you go to TronLink, all right, there is a platform that is only accessible through the TronLink wallet. All right. And I'm not going to go into that right now, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. And if you look at this right here, this is called D.AI.SY, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it just occurred to me how long this video actually is. So it looks like we're going to have to do a part 2. And we're going to go over a little bit of D.AI.SY for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to go into a couple of other arbitrage projects where you can make that cash every day. There's other projects just like AMZDOGE that's also that we're going to look into very quickly. And then we're going to shoot straight into understanding tomb and or tomb forks, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to show you this real quick going over here. This is a schematic, ladies and gentlemen, of the infinite money loop that the original tomb uses. As you can see, it starts at Life 3 Genesis, and then it goes on up to the swapper, and then from the swapper it goes on down to the next bracket, then it shoots on up to the cemetery V2, and then it shoots on over back to the swap where you swap your L share back into the other token, and then you go right back to the beginning of Life G Genesis, which is known as rinse and repeat. This is part of the infinite money loop that I'm going to show you, not only in Tomb, not only in the new Tomb, which is Life 3 Nursery, not only in Dex Finance, not only in EMP Money, but also with Droplet, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned for part 2, and we will get into all of this, ladies and gentlemen, as well as the new partnership with Xperp and or Xgrow, the new Level X token that just came out, which is nothing but a broken ATM machine just for you, ladies and gentlemen, just spitting out money, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. And until next time, I hope you can dig it. I hope you can get with it. I hope you understand the full weight of what's happening here, because if you're in blockchain, if you're doing your due diligence, you have given yourself to make as much money as you want. So stay tuned. Once again, thanks so much. Peace and blessings, and see you very soon.